46. Income tab is 29 to 26. Obviously, Shake was not constantly producing SCVs, just now transferring that orbital command, sitting on a lot of energy, 100 there, 140 there, so we're constantly not using mules. But that's what happens. He's still Master League, he's really high, he's really good, obviously, but it's hard to do that form of harassment and be able to micro, unless you're on a level, of course, like TLO or another professional player. Zerglin coming up here, doing a little bit of scouting, seeing expansion is up. goswser is taking a third. He realizes how much damage that harassment did, and he thinks the only way he could come out of this is with getting a better econ and hoping he doesn't push anytime soon. So we are slightly supply blocked here, 61 out of 62. Siege tanks on the way. We have plenty of Hellions here. Bunkers are up. Stim being researched. We're pumping out constant Marines here. Looks like we're sending out for another Hellion harassment, but here we have the Roach Warrant walling off right here. We have the Spine Collar. We're going to be able to put 2 Queens here. We've got Lings. We've got so much here. I do not think these Hellions will be able to wall off. That's a perfect Roach Warrant placement there. Look at that placement, guys, and take notes. That is insane placement right there. Just completely walling off with the Roach Warrant. Now he's going to try and fit through here, but the Queen is walling off. Won't be able to get through. He's killing the Queen, though, trying to do as much damage as possible. Pulling back, Lings trying to get us around. One Hellion almost dies to the Spine Collar. It looks like it's going to die, so we're down to 5 Hellions right now. Replacing the Queen here, so he has to do a lot more damage. Another Hellion dying. 3 Roaches on the way. Once those Roaches are here, we have Tunneling Claws almost done as well. Trying to pick off this Queen. Don't have enough. Oh, we do have enough for a transfusion, so that one will be able to be healed. And it looks like he's just going home. He realizes he's not going to be able to break that, especially with 9 Roaches on the way. Infestation Pit as well. Overlord sees the base is mining full now. Income tabs 35 to 35. This is not looking good for goswser, seeing as he's down econ and down food count. Constant Hellion production here. We're getting 3 more barracks in production as well. We're getting the siege tanks. Armory getting +1 vehicle weapons. Getting an engineering bay as well. And we're just, you know, ShakeSAGA on top of things right now. His money's getting a little bit high, but once those barracks are done, he will be able to dump that quite quickly. Like to see these siege tanks. You know, you don't want to have your siege tanks unsieged. Maybe he's moving out with a push right now. I don't remember, but you don't want to have your siege tanks unsieged, guys. You want to have them sieged, especially if a push was to come right now. But we're moving on with a pretty beastie force right now. Judging by the size of this, it's going to be able to do a lot of damage. Food count is a 97 to 74. Zerg needs to always have the food count lead. Blue Flame is done. Marine siege tanks here. Stim's about to finish. +1 weapons halfway done. We're not going to have that for the push, but looks like the Hellions are actually going to go for the third here. Oh, nope. Pulling back. Now we're going to have the siege tank siege on the low ground probably. That's the, you know, best strat. You can hit this from up here. And, yep, looks like that's what we're doing. Roaches, Lings, and here goes the push. goswser falling back. Hellions should probably just run up here and do a lot of roasting damage. We do have Blue Flame. That's going to one-shot so many of these drones. Now, ShakeSAGA slipping on his macro right now, sitting on 1,700 minerals. Marines stimming, sniping as many roaches as possible. Down to 3 siege tanks, but 2 roaches here. Pushing forward, killing the creep team. We're stopping that creep expand. Lots of Lings coming up. We're trying to snipe this hatchery here with the siege tank pressure and then holding them back. Infestors are done, immediately losing one of those. That was very unfortunate. Fungal growth going down on the Marines. They're all going to die. That is not good for Shake. Fungal growth is so insane right now. But it looks like we're going to be losing the hatchery. There's not going to be anything we can do about it. Will he focus fire down the hatchery? Scanning. He's going to try and snipe it with the siege tanks. Will he be able to stop it? Yes, he gets the hatchery. ShakeSAGA doing a lot of damage to that attack. Losing his entire army, though. But we really don't have much. We have the infestors and roaches. Food count's 84 to 81. In the base, we still have lots of Marines just constantly floating in. Siege tanks also. We got a starport finally going down. We're getting some Thors. Barracks constantly producing Marines. Look to see combat shield, but he's a little bit gas starved right now. And it looks like we're not. Oh, we are seeing an expansion being built. Where are you, expansion? There you are. So we're expanding as well. So ShakeSAGA realizing he's in a lead and taking an even further one by expanding. Not forcing anything. Right now it's 106 food to 91. Income tab is 47 to 46. So army sizes are the same. Harvester sizes are the same. And that is not good for any Zerg player, you want to be in the lead no matter what matchup it is. Of course, that could go to say for any matchup, but for Zerg especially, you need to have that food lead. We are getting a macro hack. Oh, nope, he's just expanding back to here again. Third base is still up and running. I don't think it's been seen by Shake. Shake clearing out the rocks, getting ready to expand. Income tab shows, why aren't you go working? 46 to 48. And we have a pretty beastie force here. Thors, Hellions, Siege Tanks, Marines, going to do a lot of damage. Good fungal growth there, hitting almost all the Hellions. Those took a lot of damage. And the best part about Infestors is, yeah, you can just completely lock down an army. Good split there, trying to avoid as much splash damage as possible. Hellions taking a lot of damage. Moving forward with Marauders, Marines, and the Thors. Down to 2 Infestors. Both are out of... one has plenty of energy, actually. Going to be moving forward soon. Don't have any SCVs to repair, though, and even if he did, he'd take a lot of damage. Siege Tank's going to move up over here, try and get in range of that hatchery so he can do some pressure. Roach is sniping a Hellion. Good fungal growth there. All those Marines are going to be dead. Oops, I did not leave TeamSpeak. I didn't leave TeamSpeak. Oh well. Roach is taking a lot of damage. These Infestors are really showing how strong they are. Look how low everything is. But reinforcing with more Siege Tanks. And I don't think Gowser's going to be able to hold this for much longer. Food count's 117 for Shake, 102 for Gowser. Here comes another engagement. Pushing forward, trying to do as much damage as possible. These Siege Tanks are so strong, doing so much damage. They have +1 weapon. Thors soaking up so much damage, and all the Roaches are dead. Food count's 115 to 82. Only 2 Infestors left. Neither of them have enough for a fungal growth. Using the medevac to get range on that hatchery. Awesome choice there. Looks like actually most of the Siege Tanks are barely out of range here. Constantly reinforcing. If you look at the rally points, they're all set to over here. Factories and barracks. Hellions up here on the high, or Roaches up here on the Hydron, trying to get a good surround on the Siege Tanks, but taking so much damage because there's just so many of them. Food counts 127 to 66. Gowser, there's almost nothing he can do at this point. He would have to do something insane and crazy to pull this off. Third is up, no orbital yet though. Doesn't really need it. Shake has a huge lead, 142 to 77, constantly reinforcing. The third is about to die again, and all Shake's got to do is just walk into the base now. There's really nothing that we can do here, which is very sad because Gowser is an amazing Zerg player. Played him several times in this tournament, getting +3 weapons now, so insane right there. +2 weapons is already finished, of course, if we're getting +3. 2 Infestors getting sniped here, bad rally point from this hatchery, and we have a Hellion over here that scouts the base. And it looks like Shake is moving up to do some damage. Fungal growth's going down on the Marines, doing a lot of damage, but this is such a huge force. Not enough fungal growth to go around. Shake taking a huge push here and just walking right into the base. Food count's 148 to 67. Gowser really has nothing left. Nothing over here. Stimming, trying to chase down these Roaches. Sniping that Infestor, doing as much damage as possible. Reinforcements need to move up here as well. Pushing into the base, and we're just waiting any moment for the GG. Food count is 77 to 146. A little bit of macro slippings here from Shake. Would like to see him working with this expansion just in case somehow this was held off. But, I mean, in all honesty, there's nothing Gowser can do here. 62 to 126. There's the GG from Gowser. Well played, well mannered, and looks like xmShakeSAGA won this tournament. He got, I think, $30 for first place. I ended up playing for third place and losing, so I didn't win any money, unfortunately, this one. But, yeah, great game. Hope you guys liked it. I'll post a link to the website. There's tournaments done every day, and a lot of them have cash prizes, small cash prizes. So if you're interested in doing that, go ahead and sign up. And, yeah. Make sure you guys subscribe. Check me out on twitter.com, twitter.com/StarcraftSquad. Check out my paid training service. $8 an hour. A lot of positive feedback. I'm getting pretty booked, guys. Getting lots of people wanting to do it. So make sure you guys, if you're interested, you get on top of this fast before you have to wait a couple weeks before I can get to you. And yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next video.